Hey guys, this is Talon House with the Lilley Resort Marina. It's about 8 o'clock in the afternoon, July 14th. Today, fishing has been pretty dang slow. It's been, I don't know, a couple days. Everybody's been catching fish really heavily at night on a jerkbait. Today we're going to be throwing 2-pound test with a Lilley's Landing sculpin and ginger jig, and we're going to be starting right up here about 400 yards in front of tennis courts. Like I said, most of the people today that were coming in, they'd have 3 or 4 fish, and today was a pretty tough day of fishing. Oh, it broke me off right there. Well, it was going to be a fish on the first cast. I just put on a 3 32nd ounce sculpin ginger jig. What I'm going to be doing today is sitting probably, I don't know, 12 foot of water. Just going to be casting up against the bank and working a jig all the way back. They are running 3 units right now. Everybody said, and it actually was pretty good fishing this morning. Everybody was up at the dam throwing a scud under an indicator, and everybody did pretty good on that. We got Blake Harris up here. Looks like he's throwing some jerk baits with some of his clients. He said they did okay this morning on drifting night crawler on a drift rig. They said they caught 10 or 12. There's one. pretty good spot. The fish is right here. And just probably 50 yards above the tennis court. There's a couple eddies up in here. Always do pretty good up in here. Oh, I missed him right there. Bass fishing on Table Rock has been pretty slow, but the walleye fishing up on Table Rock has been absolutely amazing. Throwing a shaky head or a tube at night, or even during the daytime, and then also just out on the points, and then also throwing a deep diving crankbait out on the points. Everybody's been doing really good, actually limiting out on walleyes almost every night up on Table Rock in the dam area. Walleye fishing has also been pretty good below the dam at Power Site. Pretty good way to also catch bass on Taneycomo right now. When they're running 3 units or so, I like to go down to Turkey Creek, down Lake, or Bull Creek, or the Rockaway Beach area, and throw either a wacky rig or a topwater frog. I can always do pretty good on that. Got pretty shallow right there. Either a frog or a wacky rig, or if you go far enough up, Real Art Creek, you can even do a little bit of flipping. Usually right up in here, I like to sail a little bit farther, because it does get pretty shallow up here. Especially if you're in a bass boat or anything like that. There's one. Ate that one on the fall. Didn't even move that one. Get updated on the fall. Another nice rainbow. Slick. Just missed a really nice eddy up there. I always do pretty good up in it. But like I was saying earlier, I don't really talk to any of the guides today, other than Blake Harris. I worked the afternoon shift today. Most of the guys already had their trips done by this morning, so I didn't get to talk to them. What I'm doing on this jig right now is letting it pretty much hit the bottom, lifting it up on it, make sure there's not a fish there, kind of dragging it for a second, and then letting it sit again, and popping it twice. Right here, this bend you gotta scoot out pretty far. I mean, not far, but a little ways if you got a trolling motor or anything else on here, because it'll rip your trolling motor right off. this other side real quick. Try it for a little bit. I probably would have been good right there, but I was just trying to keep trolling motors looking good. Move over to this other side. There's a bunch of eddies, and as you guys can probably see, this swift water by these trees. I'll get behind these trees and get out of the current. And also they use it as a spot as food and stuff is floating by. They come out and get it. So this whole little eddy right here is really good usually. Did have them. Yeah, if I can. Right here by this root wall is a pretty good spot also. And also the eddy behind it. The Wayne Doty has come out with a new 606 color. It's called oh man, right there. It's called the Darth Maul. Well, Darth Maul. Strong working a little bit. That was my problem. But at night, it's a phenomenal nighttime bait. I've been catching a bunch of them on there, up at the dam below the cable. Dwayne told me he caught, I think he said he caught 8 over 20 inches. So 8 trophy fish. Which is really good. I think I caught 10 or so the other night on also Dwayne Doty's 606. It was a sculpin color. It's really good daytime killer for a 606. This spot is also a really good eddy if you can get up in here. I'm actually going to try and go inside of Eagle Island for a second, work this little eddy right here. You can sit in the eddy and cast a little bit. Well, I mean, you're fishing the same eddy, but if you can cast. So if you're sitting in the eddy and you cast up by the trees, it's like a little mixture of swift water and eddy, and fish tend to stack up there pretty good. I'm gonna go sit right here for a couple minutes. You just gotta be really careful. You definitely can't run a motor up here. Unless the water's running really good. So if you do like I'm doing, you sit in this eddy right here and cast into this swifter water. It's usually pretty good. It's pretty shallow too. Probably, I don't know, 10 foot, 8 foot out here in the middle. Just a bunch of fish jumping up in here, up the creek. Well, up the island, I guess. But like I'm doing right here, it's pretty calm water. You can get up here behind this little point right here and cast up in these trees. And usually I do pretty good. never see people fishing here a lot. It's one of those spots that everybody pretty much just drives by, unless you're bass fishing. It's a pretty good spot because trout just come out here and sit right here. You got the current. The fishing past couple days has been pretty slow. Other than fishing night crawler on a drift rig, unless you're fishing after dark. There's one. Usually if you get close up in here, you can cast right behind this root wad, and especially if they're not really running any water, you can get up here and park and wait up here. Probably fishing too big of a jig for this. Too much weight probably. But if that's all you got, then all you gotta do is, I mean, right now it'd probably be good for a 16th or 32nd ounce jig up in there. I'm talking about it in the SETI. Just because you can work it a little bit slower and fish slower water a lot better. I'm gonna go across up here and fish down to Fall Creek. Wow. Fall Creek dock. Fish this riprap bank. It's usually pretty good for brown. Actually, I don't know why I didn't just stay on the other side. So this is really swift water. Not swift, but pretty swift for a 3/32 ounce. Especially in this deep of water. Fish this bank until I get down to Fall Creek, and I go back across, fish the eddy down in the dock, and should be good. But there's a eddy right here above Fall Creek I'm gonna cast into right now. And usually if you can get into it, you can get into the fish. Alright, I'm going back across. I don't know why I'm across here. One thing also try if you're going for a big brown is at night or in the daytime or whenever is a the Windody or a Blake Wilson 110+1. You're pretty good. 762, either in rainbow or pearl. It's pretty good. I'm gonna come over here and fish this point. Pretty good spot right here that fish hold up in. I think it was 3 weeks ago. Me and Blake were doing a one cast and he caught about 5-pound brown on this point, this riprap point, and then also the eddy right behind the riprap point is really good. And it's the point, I mean, right across from Fall Creek. This whole eddy is usually pretty good. And also there's like a little private boat ramp right here. Holds a little eddy out in front of it. It's kind of like a little divot. Oh man, again. There's always some fish held up right in here in this slower moving water. Let's see if I can straighten out the boat here. Well, that fish has a pink power worm in his mouth. I doubt he'll bite, but he's jumping and he has a pink power worm in his mouth. It's pretty odd. Someone must have just broke off on him. Unless he's feeding right now while he's got a pink power worm in his mouth. Fish this bluff bank down this buoy and call it good. Actually, while I'm doing this, I need to go ahead and put the lights on. Well, you guys aren't able to see them, but putting these lights in here. All right, there we go. Usually fishing gets pretty good right about now. Right at dark. Hoping we catch a couple more. Try and switch up my retrieve, see if that has anything to do with it. But like I was saying earlier, you can, well, I am using 2-pound test, but you can, oh, there it is, wow. Never mind, thought it was a fish. It's that current. Get out from the spank a little bit. Time on another jig. I'm glad I brought 3 sculpin ginger jigs, or else I'd be out by now. Man, if I can keep it through that eyelid. Sit down in the chair like Blake for a little bit. Man. Got some grass. jigs going. Man, it's dragging. I switched up to, looks like a all ginger 32nd ounce jig. Sorry, yeah, 3 32nd ounce jig. I don't know why I said 32nd. Trying to swing it low to get it up in those trees. Hoping maybe this brighter color will be able to see it. Fish are definitely rising underneath the trees though. Man, they're rising right here. Another really good spot is just across, there's like about, I don't know, 300 yards down from the, for what's called, there's a boat ramp, like a pea gravel boat ramp about 300 yards. There's this little eddy right here. It's a pretty good spot. Oh, there he was right there. See. Alright. Well, thanks for watching. Thanks for watching today, guys. Let me go ahead and end it right here. Fishing was pretty slow today, but made it happen. We caught 2 fish. But thanks for watching today, guys. See you guys tomorrow.